Good morning, good morning, good morning. What a great day it is as we start our wonderful, well Wednesday. I'm Y. I have Wise Y Grief Community, and I am coming today as a way to say again how important you are to me as I continue to fill out this dream and this vision of having this channel available for us. So many of us have what I call the private grief, and we take these situations and we deal with them. This channel is all about helping you to recognize and realize that we all have periods of redeeming grace in order to deal with grief. One of the things that I thought about today, I'm just getting organized and, as my husband said, coming from discombobulation from a trip to Washington where I talked about some of the things that cause us to have grief. And this morning, I was looking at a word, and I was looking for that five-letter word that I wanted to discuss today on this channel, and it is fresh. How many times do we realize that fresh grief comes at different times and different angles, and different people bring on what I call fresh grief? It comes from remembering things, good or bad, but we are able to deal with fresh grief with our redeeming grace that God has given us. As you know, one of the reasons I am following up on our book that we compiled, my husband and I, Honey Size, I call him, redeeming grace. Look how far God has brought us. And one of the things that we talked about is that so many times wake up in the morning and we are just elated just to be able to wake up. But we have to realize that we've been given a gift, and that gift can be shared. And most certainly on this channel, I want to do two things. I want us to recognize that we do have this redeeming grace, and I hope that you will take time to purchase my book on Amazon. I have it at a $10 price because it is in recognition of a 10-year anniversary from my first compilation. And then I want us to be able to communicate with each other in those like channels that I'm finding daily. I am subscribing to them, and I'm just amazed at how we are so close with some of the situations that we find ourselves in. While I was in Washington, I met a young lady who was a part of our organization, the National Patient Advocacy Foundation, who had two episodes of family members dealing with sepsis. Well, we had light grief because I had a daughter who also had sepsis before her death. But it was just a connection, just calling each other's name. And I remember that Keisha Bass, one of the persons that I really follow, as she may not know she's my mentor, but she is my mentor. But how she said that how important it is to connect with at least two people a day, share something with them. And so today I'm just sharing Karen Moore as she just started a petition to the White House in regard to having sepsis protocols. Do you not know that that is a time that we can come together, have an opportunity to share, have an opportunity to sign your name? Do you know the connection of signing your name on a petition that you believe in, that you know that it will help somebody? So when I talk about wise grief community, I'm talking about not only sharing the things that we know are so painful for us, but also sharing the fruit of those getting to deal with those things. It's amazing how we, as being responsible citizens and responsible people, sometimes we just forget about the small things. So today, fresh, Fresh, And so we are finding redemptive ways to entertain and see how to be better. Fresh. Those are the five things I want you to remember. That those are the things that we as in this part of the community